Whoa!
Yes!
Woo, 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 woo! Welcome, everyone, back to Summer Games Done Quick 2025. There's nothing funnier than having to hear someone read off an entire category name. Thank you, Fu, for doing that. That's right. We are about to play Aqua here, level 1 critical mode. Thank you all so much for your generosity, and we got more to go. First off, again, I'm spikevegeta, but we are going to introduce our 2 wonderful runners on your left side. Yes, I had to look at the screen to make sure. On your left side, we have got Sonicshadowsilver2. Hooray!
Woo!
And on your not left side, we have got KirbySora, another amazing runner of the Kingdom Hearts series.
2 of the best in the business.
Yes.
It's going to be amazing. My name is frozenflygone, and I'm so excited that Aqua Best Girl is our winner here.
Woo!
Okay, and for everyone who donated for Terra, thank you so much. You can actually see Terra at the end of this run if we get to that $500,000 milestone. So keep donating. We want to see more Kingdom Hearts.
That's right. Your redemption arc. Get Terra back into the marathon. Let's keep it going. With that being said, let's count down our runners and get that 34,000 extra to $500,000. Let's count them down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go!
Woo!
All right, so Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. It's a bit of an interesting one because it originally came out on the PSP. So you're going to see different mechanics going on here. We're starting out with the orbs, the bane of everyone's existence in all 3 categories.
That's right. The reset machine. Every time you get here, you got to take out groups. That's right, orbs. But it's the most negative connotation of them. As you can see, we're here at the beginning of the run. We don't have a lot of tools at our disposal. So we're gonna have to take out a group of 3 of them, then 2 more waves after that. As you can see, you have to chase these things down, and they can get away very, very fast.
Yeah.
Now, they can use some of their mechanics that we can see down there in the bottom left, or what's going on the screen. Do you want to explain a few of the mechanics?
Yeah, absolutely. So in this, you have what's called the command deck. And so those are going to be actions, either physical actions, which have the Keyblade, or the magic actions with the little cap there. And you're able to customize that to, make the best strategy. And that is a huge part of the routing here. Additionally, you saw the green attack happen. That's called a shot lock. You'll be seeing that at various points. There's a lot of things that these runners have at their disposal. It's a big part of the routing, what commands they're picking up, when they're putting it in, selling things, buying things. It's really technical and very exciting, but Kirby's already on the way to the next area.
Yeah, it's one of those, you can kind of see the difference right there. Sonicshadowsilver2 coming out of that 1 second, but actually has the world record, has beaten this game in under 40 minutes before.
Unbelievable.
But that just goes to show how wild the RNG swings can be within those orbs at the beginning. Picking up right here, we got a fleeting crystal. Just to note, we're going to make our magic faster later on. But one important thing I want to note to y'all, again, if we are able to get to $500,000 for the end of this 40-minute run, we're already down to 38 minutes, then you all can make us have to fight 3 additional bosses. Isn't that right, frozenflygone?
Yes, absolutely. We get to see 3 bosses from Terra, and Terra is one of, if not the hardest boss rushes at the end. You absolutely want to see that. You're going to get to see both of them race it. And so, Fu, you want to say some amazing donations that are going to help us get there?
I know, I'm over here raising my hand. I was like,
please, God, let me talk.
As
you're donating to see these bosses, make sure to put that toward the Madhouse difficulty. We are now over 22% of the way there, so we are definitely getting closer. We only have a couple runs between now and then, so if we can hit one, we can hit the other at the same time. That would be absolutely incredible. Keep getting your donations coming in. I'm too excited. I'm reading so much.
Absolutely.
Dude, I butchered frozenflygone's name earlier. I know some people. I was like,
it's all good. If you like these cartwheel sounds, they're not going to go away. It happens forever.
No, that's what she does. We never upgrade that movement. She's just going to do this for a while.
Yeah, and they are not spamming the button. It is a very careful timing of doing the cartwheels, and both of them are really good at it. So we're seeing this first shop. Money management is super important in this because, again, you need to buy a very specific set of commands, and you're able to meld them together to get different abilities, if you know abilities in, the normal Kingdom Hearts series.
That's right. So you're seeing them loading up that command deck right now. Again, there isn't traditional, MP in this game. It's just you get to use those, and then they go on a cooldown.
Yep.
We want to, as we use those, even though we're going to stay at critical level 1 the entire time, we're going to be leveling up the command deck commands as we go through the run. They will go up to levels 2 and 3 to make them a little bit stronger, but also make it to where we can meld them together, as you're saying, to make even stronger spells beyond that.
Yeah, and the interesting thing about this is that for all 3 characters, the critical level 1 is actually the fastest. And the reason being that the level 1 and 0 experience abilities actually cause the combo damage to go up. And so you are seeing Kirby do Spellweaver. Woo! Spellweaver is the greatest thing that's ever been invented for Aqua
Yes.
because it hits a million times and does a bunch of damage. And so you're going to see the other cool thing about the command deck is you have different command styles. Spellweaver is one of them. And you build up the meter and then you get to use the finisher. The finisher is what takes down nearly every boss in its run.
Yeah, it would be selling it short to be like, oh, that's the bread and butter of the run. That's the bread, that's the butter, that's all the meat.
Everything.
It's the whole darn dinner table. And we're going to just be figuring out later on how to cut out the middleman and get into it instantly. But now we go into our first boss fight of the run, the something chariot. It's like a mad chariot or something.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. That's your canonical name right now. And this is actually one of the most annoying early game bosses because, yeah, he can just kind of break out of your attacks and your combos whenever he wants.
Yep.
The main thing you want to be focusing on, looking at that bottom left corner of their screen, you can see on both their sides, they're filling up that little command meter as they use their different commands. After it fills up once, they're able to go into a command style. Sonic, unfortunately, getting a little bit of bad luck, but reacted to it perfectly. So now we're into the Magic Wish or the Spellweaver you saw on Kirby's side.
Yep.
Now we need to go one step further and get into the next set of it. Once that meter fills up, now you have access to spin to win. Oh, little unfortunate
it jumped
that he
away.
bounced out of it.
Yep. So that's what's really tough is that she doesn't have a lot of speed once you get into that finisher. You need to be lined up correctly. But I want us all to pop off once she finishes that boss fight.
Yes. But I'll say, having to survive some other attacks later on, this is honestly pretty rough RNG from the boss, and there was nothing Sonic could do about it. She dropped it, and 1 frame later, he's popping. To know, we do have KirbySora on your right side of the screen, making their way into the second Disney World, Dwarf Woodlands. But hey, see it, nerd.
All right. Nice job.
Great job to both our runners. And I want y'all to know, man, that if you're familiar with other Kingdom Hearts games, that world was really fast. That's all of these.
It is so lightning fast in Birth by Sleep. And so you saw Kirby going and picking up some ingredients.
Yes.
Actually, we're going to be getting ice cream during this run. It is a fundamental part of the game. And I love that so much.
What's your favorite ice cream?
Mint chocolate chip.
Oh my God, I can't do mint. Strawberry's good for me. What's your favorite?
Okay, that we should have known that one. Please donate and let me know your favorite ice cream. And if you hate mint chocolate chip ice cream, that's fair, but you can let me know. But with that food, please.
22? 22?
What?
Okay. Just for the runners, we're going to... I'm going to do this because they can't hear us.
All right, everyone, that's right. 22,000, less than 22,000 away from 500,000. Keep it going. Don't worry, we'll be right back into Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, watching our girl Aqua show us how it's done with all of that Spellweaver incredible work so far. Okay, while we are waiting for that, Mocha Jones has followed up with that $35 from the last run, who says, as promised, here is the donation for the resets. I'm glad I got to show off one of my favorite games. Also, as weird as it is, my starting word is yeast. It's grown on me. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you. And again, great job with the run. We have so many incredible speed runs today. Also, oh my goodness, we are making amazing progress with the Madhouse difficulty. Holy moly. I looked away, looked back, and we have soared up to 38%. We're only about less than 43,000 away, so we have already gotten over $27,000 raised for that, which again brings us closer to that 500K. I know we can do it today. I know we can do it this evening. If I'm here for it, I'll scream, I swear. So exciting. Keep it up, and thank you all so much. Also, we did hit that 30,000 raised with the Twitch charity button. So thank you so much, everyone, for using that, experimenting with it, putting your incentives in with the extension. You all are awesome, and let us know how it's going for you. Okay. All right, we're ready to get back into the run. You ready for some more Kingdom Hearts? Let's do it.
All right, they were going a little too fast, but we need to jump right back in. So you ready to count us down?
Let's go for it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, we are back at it. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to be seeing the Magic Mirror fight.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. This fight is the bane of my existence. I have run both Aqua and Ventus. This fight is incredibly technical. You have a very specific thing to have to happen because, as we said, your command deck is loading back up once you've used commands. So we have a very specific set of inputs that are going to happen here. We have sleep, we have poison, and the thing is, if it gets out of sync, it is incredibly difficult to recover. So let's see if Kirby can do it. It's looking good so far. We're into Spellweaver. We have to make sure that it's still in the lock. Okay, it goes over there. We're going to build up the command meter. All right, putting it back to sleep. This is looking pretty good so far. All right, so we're hitting Spellweaver.
All right.
And this is looking,
Can
this
we
is looking
delete
good. This is looking good.
it? Let's go!
Nice job! Oh my goodness, that is so difficult to set up. Incredible job first try. Wow.
Yeah, like you said, they're setting up their deck very specifically. You can see it here on Sonic's side. Woo!
Yeah.
There's, I think, like a 10K in there somewhere, so y'all are doing great. Keep it going,
keep it going,
because you
keep
only
it
have
going.
like 30 minutes left.
Yeah.
We got to get Terra back in there.
Absolutely.
But you're going to see it on Sonic's side. Really, we're setting up the command deck very specifically to go through all these options. And everything, as you can see, the little bubbles coming off him, poison does affect him, keeping him in sleep status so we can keep that stun lock going as far as possible. And they're trying to get the command deck, the command menu filled up. We have Spellweaver access.
Yep, this is looking great too.
Is Sonic in? Oh, with the knockdown, this one's money.
There it is.
Let's go!
All right. Both of them getting that first try incredibly clean. All right, we're moving into Enchanted Dominion. So we haven't really seen either of our players get hit very much because if you get hit, it's not good.
Yeah, this is critical mode and level 1.
Yeah, so these goons over here are really, really frustrating. So they're going to be trying to dodge them as much as possible, getting to Spellweaver and just sweeping through them. But this is a very technical area. But we have some menuing, so great time for some donations.
Absolutely. Also, did you all know that it is the one and only Sense birthday today?
What?
Hello?
Woo!
I have just found this out. Please, let's give him some, especially with his new role and all of the incredible work that he has done. Let's get like a happy birthday to Sen.
Happy birthday,
Can we-
Sen donation train. Let's
going.
do
I think
it.
nothing would make him happier.
Can we sing a song?
I mean, sure.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to Cent. Happy birthday to Cent. Happy birthday, dear Cent. Happy birthday to you.
Yay!
I didn't know we were going to have a musical performance in the middle
this
of
was
this.
honestly-
It's Kingdom
Listen.
Hearts. When have we not?
Exactly, we needed to do that.
It's only once a year. It's Cent's birthday, and we love him here at GDQ. It's great.
Yeah.
Little thing to point out with both players already, Kirby already did it, and Sonic doing it right here, making that dash across so you can get a very, very powerful command named Ice Barrage.
Yeah, and they're having to go into a D-Link. So in this game, they have the D-Link meter, that's the blue meter.
Yeah.
It lets you borrow commands from other characters you've met along the way. So you have, as Aqua, you have a Terra and Ventus D-Link that let you do some stuff, so we turned into Terra there. But you also have ones like Cinderella and Peter Pan as you're going through the world. And we're actually going to see that at the near the end of the run be incredibly important. So there's just a lot of different mechanics in this game. It's really deep. It's a really fun speed run.
Yeah, this was one of the first games they made after Kingdom Hearts 2, and they were definitely experimenting with a lot of different just mechanic styles, and there's a lot of really, really cool ones in this like we're talking about. Now we're going to be taking on, so we're going to be talking about all these wild bosses throughout the run, but I tell you, these goons, and that's actually their name,
That's
I'm
their
not
name.
looking that up.
That's their name.
These goons are absolute just little jerks.
So there's the archers and the guys that do the close range, and it's really difficult to keep track of all of them at the same time. So you're seeing these very precise setups of running over, doing the magnet, doing the thunder. And again, with the command deck, you have to meter it out because otherwise they're going to be able to hit you. But both of these players are the best at the game. Absolutely incredible, getting through it no problem. It's so impressive to watch.
You're seeing here on the right side with KirbySora going for the swag strat right here, but it also saves time, so it's more than swag. We were able to lock onto an enemy and take a straighter line, even though they just knocked down that wall in order to get up to the switch and get into the last room right here. We're able to get a couple more magnets, and we want to build up a Spellweaver to dump. Once we know the full length of it, we'll be able to knock out the rest of the enemies, so we can go for the last reaction command here with Prince Philip. You see on Sonic's side, took one little nick from one of the enemies, and now all of a sudden under 50%
I know.
health. This
It's
whole run's
terrible.
terrifying.
You get hit twice, it's over. And the thing is, this entire sequence is one thing. You have to start from the very beginning. So this is an area of the run that's super scary. They're going through it really great. We got time for a quick donation here before the next boss.
Yeah, because we have $10,000 from the Yeti.
Woo!
go. Okay, here we go. Hey all, Yeti here. With this donation, we've now hit 40,000. There we go, $40,000 for MSF from our official SGDQ collection. Thank you to everyone who has ordered. Each item purchased contributes directly to MSF and the SGDQ 2025 total. Let's break records together. Visit theyeti.com to grab your tea today. Holy moly, thank you.
Thank you so much. And I do want to say, our runners are flying through this. So again, if you want to see those 3 boss fights from Terra, get your donations in now. Put it towards that Resident Evil incentive because we're running out of time.
Yes, about to say a big twofer on the donations. Not only are we going to get to see Terra, but you also can get us locked up for the Resident Evil 7 Madhouse difficulty. We like to do all the hardest difficulties here tonight at GDQ, including critical level 1. Now you're seeing the first instance, you were talking about it earlier, Frozen, about the melding technique.
Yes, so melding is really interesting. You put together different commands that have leveled up, but also optionally a crystal, and those crystals decide what abilities you're getting. So Magic Haste is huge for Aqua because her entire deck is centered around the magic. Yes. It lets us use those commands faster. So that is a huge part of the routing. All right, so now we're moving into the Maleficent fight. This fight is hilarious.
Yes.
So basically, Spellweaver, our we're going to use it we're just going to run behind her leg here.
Yep, and she somehow never sees this coming.
We just stand here and use our entire deck and then use Spellweaver. This is harder than it looks, I promise, but it is quite funny.
Yes, the fact that she never thinks, what if I turned around in this moment?
All of the attacks are over there, as you can see. There is something, we want to be trying to kill her before she flies off, because that can be a lot of downtime, but it's looking good. So we'll see.
And the Spellweaver shouldn't take it out. She has really the first big health bar of any of the bosses
we gotta do
right here.
Double Spellweaver here. Looks like him. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Let's go.
Nice job. We're going to see Sonic clean it up soon over here. So Sonic is catching up.
Yeah, I was going to say, again, you might say, oh, there was some early mishaps early on the run, just a little bit of ref RNG with a couple of the bosses. Sonic is the first ever player in the world to be able to beat Aqua's category in under 40 freaking minutes.
She's amazing.
If there is someone who can make up this deficit, it's absolutely Sonic. It's practically not even much of a deficit right now.
No. Oh, and we're moving into, I was about to say Hollow Bastion.
Dude,
Radiant Garden. This is the prequel. We're in Radiant Garden still.
That's right. They haven't changed it yet.
But this is kind of a good midway hub of the run in terms of the story. We're actually going to see all 3 character stories diverge here, and they're all going to show up. It's my favorite cutscene in the run. Unfortunately, we're not going to get to see it. But as we're going through here, we've got time for a couple of donations.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. We have $10 from Teebs.
It's every time Fu talks, dude. I'm so sorry.
You know what? Maybe you should just keep calling for donations and we'll just
this is working well.
Yeah, let's have that 500,000 count.
Oh my gosh, it's a newcomer.
And
it's my favorite character.
My man.
Sorry, Fu. Please go.
No, you're good. You're good. You're totally good. $10 from Teebs who says swooning for KirbySora. Go, go, go.
Woo.
All right, we also, this was part of what gave us this information, but $7.80 from Storyteller Cosplay, one of our incredible prize donors who says, I heard that today is Sen's birthday. I'm so happy to have met the amazing prize wizard and call him my friend. I can't wait to be at GDQ this weekend to join in on all the fun and festivities and donate to such a great cause. Let's get a birthday wish train started for Cent. $7.80 for today's date, July 8th. Happy birthday, Cent.
Happy birthday, Cent.
Do y'all want to sing a song?
No, stop.
Wait.
Stop.
Happy birthday.
No, stop. We need to talk about Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, yeah, so there's Kingdom Hearts going on screen. That fight actually sucks because Michael the Mouse is newcomer.
The newcomer is here, okay?
Yeah, he can actually mess up the fight because he can effectively steal kills and you don't get CP, the EXP of the commands. No one cares. We're on to a boss fight. Look at this guy. He's so big.
My gosh.
He's so muscular. There's 3 phases to him that we have to take out all of the different chunks of his health bars.
Trinity armor is a nightmare in every single category. It is difficult. There are so many things happening. The other 2 characters are also here and they can impact what's going on. You kind of need them to do certain damage for the absolute optimal fight. And again, there are so many different things that can hit you here. It's really easy to accidentally just get hit. But this is looking good so far. You have, like Spike was saying, there's different chunks of it that you have to clear. They all have different attacks and you have to be careful with all of them. But doing a great job so far. This is looking great. And, Sonic's coming in as well to do this. So It's looking good. This is really exciting. They're both in training.
I love how fast both of them are at this game. We do have KirbySora on your right side, able to go for the Spell Weaver right there, trying to go for those double hits, taking him out. Oh my god.
Oh, the lasers are scary here. I usually just stand here and block. He's cartwheeling around this. What the heck?
Yeah, this is like the most terrifying part of it. If you're able to stay right underneath them. Switch our focus to the left side. We've got Supersonic taking on Sonicshadowsilver2. We have Supersonic. We have Sonicshadowsilver2. Getting the names mixed up. But able to take out with the Spell Weaver. Now, that's going to leave quite a bit of health left, unfortunately, on this head. So she's going to have to be able to stand underneath and go through a few extra commands. I don't think she'll quite have to go to the next Spell Weaver. But, yeah, this laser, we're on crit level 1. This would kill you.
Oh, yeah. You have to stand very precisely underneath it.
Yeah.
They know the safe zones, luckily. It looks like we are going to get all the way up to that next Spell Weaver, I think, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. All right. This is looking good. There we go.
All right. Let's go, Sonic.
All right. Again, when anything goes wrong in that fight, it is really difficult to recover.
Yes.
Very impressive clearing that out without dying. Like
very, very terrifying.
I think they're both deathless so far.
I think we have so far.
Amazing.
I can't tell y'all how impressive that is because crit level 1 in Kingdom Hearts games do not mess around.
Absolutely not.
Now, with that being said, that's one boss down here in Radiant Garden, but as you can see on your right side, we are taking on the second form.
Hi, Vanitas.
Vanitas.
This fight is hilarious. Mostly, Magnet is really, really good, and you're going to see why, except for he's being kind of annoying right now.
Yeah.
He's annoying all the time, but he's being annoying right now.
Oh, he's big trolling Kirby right now. Oh my gosh.
Stop this. What are you doing?
This is literally unprecedented. We've never seen this before. I didn't have this in the script. I have nothing prepared here. Do we want to sing Send Happy Birthday?
No, I don't. I want to hear some donations. I want to hear... Foo, save me.
All right, thank God.
Okay. I got you. We have so many happy birthdays coming in. Oh, my goodness. Okay, we have $100 from Elegant Fugwe, who says, happy birthday to Ascent. And we have $5 from Last Lemon, who says, happy birthday, Scent, and thank you for everything you do. $25 from Surreptitious Sneak saying, happy birthday, Scent. Thank you for all you've given to GDQ every year. $10 from Donut Clan. Happy birthday, Scent. Less than 3. Just tell me when I need to stop.
Yeah, no, I think now we can actually describe how me and Spike were saying this fight is funny because he just
go for it.
circles above you in Magnet the entire time.
Yes.
That's what's supposed to happen. He was being mean.
Yeah, that honestly might be the worst RNG I've ever seen on Vanitas.
I'm so sorry.
KirbySora's like, I can't hear you, but I can feel what you're talking about, and I'm upset.
But that really does.
Yeah, both of our They're at like the halfway point of the run, just to know.
Yeah,
we need a little over $18,000 more if we want to see those 3 additional bosses fought with Terra. And they are, I think, maybe the most epic ending to one of the Kingdom Hearts fights.
The strategy of how you have to go through them is so incredible. Both of them have been practicing so hard for this. You know you want to see it because they had to prepare all three routes of this.
Yeah.
At the top level. It's absolutely amazing. Please, if you're enjoying this run, get your donations in now. Let us know.
Now we go into our second ring of the Disney Worlds, and there's a little bit more freedom here when all the characters get here, that you have Disney Town, Deep Space, and Olympus Coliseum all unlocked at the same time, so you can get really creative in the routing process of jumping between the worlds. The big thing that our runners are going to try to do in this point of the run, so as you've seen, we've been going into that Spell Weaver, the big twirly thing to kill all the bosses. Well, we have to go through all our commands to charge that up. We're going to try to cut out the middleman and be able to get all of those ice cream ingredients that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, there's a few in like every world we need to pick up. So we picked up some earlier. We're going to get some here. We're going to get some in Olympus Coliseum. And we go to Disney Town. We turn them all in. And we get this command called Fabricadabra. So there's actually a third command type that is items. And so Fabricadabra is something that allows you to immediately use Spellweaver. Super important for the second half of the game, basically, where we get all of our things going. And then we just do a giant boss rush all the way to the end. It's a really dynamic category.
Absolutely. Now, right here, we've got probably the most intense part of the run. I'm like half joking.
No, it is. No, it is.
Yeah, but I think, what do we call this segment?
Gotcha. Take that.
Woo! We call it 18.
That's
all
true.
Right.
Please,
my God.
Please get your gotcha take that donations in. So the thing about level 1 critical scaling is that they didn't adjust it for things like this.
Yep.
We have no real way of kind of dodging. So this looks a lot scarier than it is. But you have to clean out every single one of these. But if you get hit twice, you're gonna be owned here. So hopefully both of our players are able to get through this unscathed, and it's looking good so far. This is a good time for a couple of donations.
Yeah.
All right, I need your help. I have several types of donations I could pick from right now. We have ice cream related ones. We have birthday related ones. We have singing related ones. We have Resident Evil related ones. By the way, we're over $30,000 raised toward the $70,000 we need.
All right.
For that Madhouse difficulty upgrade. So keep those donations going and put them toward that incentive. Let's get it.
How about some ice cream?
Yeah, let's get some ice cream. I'm going to crank that lever first.
Ice cream. Okay.
Ice cream.
All right. I have a bunch where there was one right here. $50 from Clockwork Duck, who says, in honor of Kingdom Hearts, sea salt ice cream. But
Absolutely.
I love vanilla bean the most.
Okay.
We've also got $10 from Joe, who says, my favorite kind of ice cream is Cherry Garcia, or any cherry with fudge or chocolate flakes.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, keep it up.
All right.
That was a fatty. You could tell how that one came in. My God.
You all are doing amazing. Keep those donations
I should have not
going.
said that.
Hey, Spike.
Listen, I'm
talking
looking at
about
this.
Kingdom Hearts.
Hey, it's
All right, we got Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts, right?
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
Woo! All right, so we are finishing up. I was just going to call this Stitchland. What is it actually called?
It's called Deep Space, but
Deep
it's
Space.
Lilo and Stitch World if it was
exactly.
only the drab parts.
I actually really liked this area casually.
Yes.
It's a pretty fun one for them to pull from. So we have a handful of force fights in here. And basically, again, it's just we're going to use our Magnet Thunders over and over again. It continues to just be really powerful. All right, Sonic got out of the gotcha
Let's
take
go!
that. Yes.
Yeah, you see how terrifying
It's
that
so
can be.
scary. It's so scary. And there's not that much you can do about it. It's very random, very different. All right, so they're just flying through this, which is fantastic.
Yeah. This is another good spot. Again, I really want to see us reach those donations. We're kind of, again, in this portion, we're not fighting any of the bosses. We're going to be saving them at the end of each world after we get those Fabric Cadabras, that big ice cream. So they're going to be going over, getting their second ingredient, coming back in here just to spawn the enemies in consistently. And then they're going to go to Olympus Coliseum, do a few more mob fights, and then get their third set of ice cream. So, Fu, I'm going to leave it to you because I see that
Go
number
ahead.
climbing, and they don't want me to say anything weird again. So we're going to give it to you.
Don't worry, I got you covered. Okay, $750 just came in.
That was the thing I was talking about.
That's right.
All right.
From Sam the Book, who says, gotcha, take that.
Thank you.
All right, we also have some combo donations.
Go for it.
I
Go
love
for
combos.
it.
Okay, $250 from Nestle Snipes, who says, happy to see the Kingdom Hearts crew out in force today. Keep pushing for that $500,000 and happy birthday, Scent.
Thank you so much.
We've also got $50 from Zibek, who says, Scent's birthday and a musical number?
All
16.
right.
Oh my God, I want it so bad, please.
Okay, you too. One more, Phil.
Scent's birthday and a musical number? You know I have to get in on this. Happy birthday, Scent. Spike, I fully support you singing the whole run.
I don't.
All right.
I don't.
Wow.
Okay. You
Honestly.
you get to sing again once we get to 490. How does that
490.
sound? How does that sound? Okay. We get.
Sen's going to be like, what happened? We're blowing up Sen's phone right now. My God.
So you'll get to sing again. Okay. Let's make it happen. We got this.
We need another what?
All right. We're at Olympus Coliseum, and Kirby's getting some more ice cream. Remember when we were talking about nice things like ice cream? I do. And we are going to go into a section where I'm trying so hard. I'm trying so hard.
You can do this.
Boo, can you save me, please? Donation, please.
Yeah, wait, but we do. Listen, come on. We have $100 from Artemis, who says, we need more of Spike singing Aquapella. Get it?
Whoa.
Okay.
Listen.
I know.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Fu loves puns, so
Yep.
I've heard. As I've
I've
heard.
been told.
Yeah, you know me.
That's right. Right up there with Aqua. All right.
right.
Ice cream!
Ice cream, yeah, so Sonic is getting some ice cream ingredients, and Kirby is in the Olympus Coliseum fights. So we're just doing a bunch of fights over and over again. A lot of these are pretty scripted, where you go do very specific commands, but a few of these are very dangerous. And again, if you die in any one of these, you have to start all the way at the very beginning. So you want to be careful. You don't want to like overly greed this, but pretty much this is like, it's kind of like a fight auto-scroller, if anything.
It is, yeah. It's an auto-scroller where you can die.
It's very, yeah, it's unfortunate.
Like those mandrakes, if you're a little slow
terrifying.
moving in, their little slicer attacks can one-shot you very, very quickly, or at least two-shot you.
Yeah, absolutely. So both of our players are setting up very precisely to make sure they do not get hit.
It's also worth pointing out a little bit here in the commentary, about why do they choose the specific commands they do. Obviously, Magnera, very self-explanatory, able to stun all the enemies and let them eat all this damage. But the reason why you would want to use Thunder is actually better on multi-enemy groups, where Arrow, because of how it hits twice, is actually better for solo enemies. And that's kind of one of the bigger discoveries that they started using in all of these categories. Because y'all don't know this, but all three, maybe some of you, I don't want to accuse some of you of not knowing things, but a lot of you, they've actually made a ton of massive discoveries. Like the Ventus category came down like 5 minutes.
It got rerouted so recently. It's amazing.
Both of these runners and the rest of the community have been working so hard on this. And again, I want to give another shout outs to both KirbySora and Sonicshadowsilver2 for preparing not one, not two, but 3 incredibly difficult categories for you all. So big round of applause to both of them.
Please go follow both of these runners. See the work that they're doing with these runs. And again, I want to see Terra. You want to see the work they've been putting into the Terra bosses. We need to get to that 500K milestone. Every single donation you're putting in makes a difference. And thank you so much, everyone who has donated.
Yeah, we always love those big donations, but hey, $5 here and there. We say it all the time. That is worth so much. These events literally cannot be successful without all of your generous donations. So thank you all. Now we head back over to Olympus Coliseum. We're doing our last big shopping trip of the way they end up doing this. Sonic's doing this is a little bit different time than KirbySora. But yeah, you can see loading in that ice cream, the fabric cadabras right there.
Yes.
Loading a bunch of ignites, which is a command we haven't seen yet, but we'll get into it here very shortly. And hey, Fu, if there was ever a time for donations, it is right now.
It's Fruit Ball!
We are playing dodgeball for 3 minutes.
I got you.
Right.
Okay, we have some other like combo donations, and then you all get to choose again. Here we go.
Okay.
$10 from Mike Steele, who says, my favorite ice cream flavor is Happy Birthday Send.
Oh!
Should Spike Vegeta and the crowd sing a song?
Yes, they should at 490K.
Yes, but we have to keep ourselves sane. So yeah, 490.
How about Kingdom Hearts is, $50 from Allie, who says, Kingdom Hearts fills a hole in my heart. Or takes from it? Who knows with this plot? Anyway, let's keep Kingdom Hearts going a little longer. That's right, we're getting closer and closer to 500K. This is incredible. Okay, birthday, singing, or ice cream? What do you want?
Hit me in with another birthday.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
With another birthday.
With another birthday.
Okay, I mean $25 from Lonkertons, who says, but what ice cream does Scent get for his birthday?
That's a good question. I actually don't know Sen's favorite ice cream flavor.
Yeah, I feel like we're fake friends. I don't know either. I've known this dude for like 15 years.
Gonna have to find him out.
Hey, Seth, I see you back there.
Happy birthday, Seth.
What's your favorite ice cream?
Yay!
Chocolate,
he says.
Chocolate's great.
All right. Great flavor.
We love chocolate. Who doesn't love chocolate?
All right, while you're here, Sent, we have $10 from Dragonair64, who says, happy birthday to Forever Prize Wizard. We also have $25 from Grupp, who says, happy birthday, Sent. $5 from Puppy Kaiser Kara, who says, happy birthday, Sent.
Wow.
We've also got, oh my gosh, there's one above it as well. $5 from Happy Birthday Sent, who says, happy birthday, Sent.
Let's go. I like this. This is good energy.
This is good energy. Do
Positivity.
Should I keep going?
Listen, Phil, we
Girl.
still have like 1 minute on the timer at least.
No, I got
keep
you.
going.
Don't tell me y'all are slowing down on donations.
No.
We need 15K.
Oh no, I'm just scrolling back and forth like, what do I do? What do I do? How do I read all of these? Okay, $50.
She's over there compartmentalizing.
All right, $50 from Glitch X City, who says, I love the Kingdom Hearts series so much. So glad to catch a run of Birth by Sleep on GDQ. We've also got $25 from Kubaru, who says, so happy I'm able to catch this Birth by Sleep race. Been looking forward to it and glad it's here. Love Aqua and happy to see her GDQ debut. Best of luck to the runners, and let's spell weave our way to 500K. Favorite ice cream flavor is pistachio almond.
Okay.
And let's see Madhouse difficulty. That's right, we're almost at 50% for Madhouse difficulty. Keep getting those donations in. With that last 15K toward that 500,000, put that toward the Madhouse difficulty.
All right, Fu, I have an idea.
Yes.
I'm thinking a $13 donation train for Organization 13.
Ooh.
And tell me your favorite.
Oh, that's sauce, actually.
Okay,
That's
my
a good
favorite is
idea.
Demix because every single time he shows up on screen, I laugh and he makes me so happy.
Yeah, like some of
I
the
love
sound
him so
effects.
much it hurts.
He always goes, whoa.
He's just whiny, and I
Yeah.
get it. I get it.
I love that we also have like no lore about his somebody
No.
or anything. They're just like, I don't know, man. We made a guy.
He's just a whiny little guy, and I love him.
He's a whiny. What a whiny little guy he is.
Okay, with the last
Dude.
10 seconds, one more donation. Sound good?
One
Yeah,
more,
let's
go.
do that.
Hit
Yeah.
it.
Okay. $100 from Pestilist, who says, hi, Sonic and Kirby.
Let's go,
It's been
Pestilist.
so exciting watching you two push this game beyond what any of us could have imagined just a few years ago. And it's amazing to see you showcase it on the big stage. Wishing you both only the best RNG and gotcha. Take that.
Oh, thank you so much. Pezzo's like personally taught me both of the runs. I had so many questions, like told me, please do not run this game on PlayStation 4, and amongst many other things. Thank you so much for your care, guidance, and everything.
Pestilist is an absolute gamer. You will see him later in the week with Spider-Man
Yes,
2.
show up for
That's
Spider-Man.
And now we're showing up. We are in the final boss rush of Aqua. It is 6 bosses, and then we might be moving on. Tara might not get his
No.
moment in the sun.
I wanna see them.
Y'all are in control of that. We can't do anything. We're stuck here. We have to talk about this. So we've got this guy. I forgot his name. That guy.
Gantu?
Gantu. That guy. I'm going to call him that guy.
That guy, that's fair.
Yeah, so we need to take him out with 2 spell weavers, and you're seeing the benefit of those fabric cadabras. We pop those, bam, we're automatically into spell weaver. We pop it a second time, we immediately have the finisher. So Sonic dumping the first part of that spell weaver into Gantu. Sorry, that guy. And we need Stitch to ideally help us out.
Yeah.
Now Stitch might just vibe. He's not feeling
Exactly.
it. He wants to slow us down, so Tara gets his 3 bosses in. We're dumping the second spell weaver. That looks like it's no.
Oh my gosh. Oh my, I'm so happy she dodged that.
That
All
would have
right.
one-shot her, by the way.
Yeah, that was scary.
1 down, we got 5 to go. Switching the focus over on the right side to KirbySora. We got 2 straight here in Olympus Coliseum, and we've got Zach. That's right, that guy.
I love Zach. All right, so you're going to see the power of Ignite here. So Ignite is a damage over time spell, and it is incredibly helpful for a few of the fights that we have coming up. So basically, we pop an Ignite, and then we get into Spell Weaver, and then we're just doing damage upon damage. It's really effective.
And also, this is just one of my favorite fights because, man, look at him getting juggled here. He's such
I
a little-
know. It's really cute. He's just...
Oh my God,
right.
gamers.
Let's keep it going.
I thought this was a 2-way race. It is a 3-way race
That's
here
true.
at Summer Games Dunk Kick 2025. Who's going to win? Aqua, or Tara? Only you can decide.
That's true. Tara can somehow win this. That's kind of
right.
amazing.
Man, I really wanted the $6,000 donation for Ventus to come in at the end, but we didn't see it, and that's fine, because now we've got a duo boss fight here with both Hades and Ice Titan. This boss can very easily troll you. We want to see Hades sort of get baited back towards Ice
This
Titan.
is looking okay, actually, because, yeah, we're wanting our
Yeah.
Spellweaver to hit both Hades and the Ice Guy, and it's looking pretty good here. Okay, yeah, this positioning is looking really, really nice on Kirby's side. Again, if you get hit by anything, it's pretty much over. But you are invincible a lot in Spellweaver. That's why it's so good. But all right, moving out there, using some Fabricadabras, getting ready. Hades is already dead. This should be good.
Yeah, Hades is really
Well
the
done.
nicely done. Now we've got Sonic's side. Unfortunate RNG for her. That Hades first started.
Yeah, we saw the separation there. Really difficult to get back into your combo without getting hit.
And the thing about this is, it is like even more so than a glass cannon build, it's a glass resource build.
Absolutely.
We only have 6 of those Fabricadabras to pop on ourselves in order to get into that. And then otherwise, our command deck is really not set up to get into it again.
Correct.
So that's why it's extra important that we make sure they're both getting hit at the same time with this. We only have 3 Spellweaver finishers to spend. All right, Sonic's going in for the kill right here. Oh my God. You gamers, I love you. I would kiss you all individually. This is great. All right, now we're going in for the second one. Can I say that? That's fine.
All right.
Oh, we're taking out the
damage
ankle over there. All right, this is a little scary with
Yeah, the
Hades
damage
where
is
he's
a bit
at.
low.
We got to pop that ice cream as fast as we can before he wants to DM.
Nice.
Let's go!
Nice job. That was looking scary there with the damage. Really incredible recovery. And now we're moving into Peter Pan. We only have
That's
two
right.
worlds left.
Oh my God.
We
Oh my
only
God.
have 2 worlds
It's happening
left.
too fast.
Please get your donations in now if you want to see even more Kingdom Hearts. Have y'all been enjoying this run? It's almost-
One time I want them to go, one guy. No.
So
Thank you all for enjoying it.
Yes.
I know you almost did it. Yep. I could feel it.
So here we're using the Mickey D-Link just for movement, which is really funny. Thank you, Mickey, for everything you've done for us.
Yep.
And we're going to see, I believe, we're getting to the very end. The last meld, the last menuing, everything, and it's just flying to the end, to the final bosses.
Yeah, you've kind of got your final deck right now. You've got Ignites. You've got, can we, maybe take a pause. We are a controller, Sony products, baby. All right, let's not do that.
All right, we're back.
We back in there, all right.
All right, we are rolling to Vanitas is back, and as annoying as ever, we cannot trap him in the kind of magnet thing that we were doing earlier. This is where ignites are incredibly important. You have a very specific amount of ignites that you need to be doing. We hit the Fabricadabra, so we're getting prepared. We make sure we have enough ignites because his health needs to be at a very specific amount for us to be able to use the Spellweaver for the win. And again, his patterns can be very erratic. This is one of the most technical fights of the entire run, and it's going really well so far from Kirby here. You want to stay close so he doesn't do a lot of his ranged moves,
Right.
but that does make it super scary.
And you might be wondering, why aren't we popping the Spellweaver at this point? Because he's so dodgy and jumps around so much, we want to get them to use very specific attacks.
Correct.
We want him to go underground, and then he basically follows you into his own demise.
Exactly. Otherwise, we wouldn't, again,
Right here.
here it is. This is the desperation move we're seeing, and so he just gets hit a ton.
Let's go.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Again, like we said earlier, we have a limited amount of those. So it's really, the routing of this category is incredibly precise, and they're both just so good at it. Now you're gonna see the fight again on Sonic's side, but Fu, great time for some donations.
Yes, absolutely. $50 from Wilson, who says, donating to my favorite Kingdom Hearts character, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard upgrade to Madhouse difficulty. Trust me, they're a character. The lore is only kind of confusing.
Okay.
Honestly, that
I
in
would believe
Kingdom
it.
Hearts,
I would
honestly.
believe it.
I know, I would too, especially after the segment we had earlier about that.
Oh my God, yes.
Man. Also, speaking of the Madhouse difficulty, we are now over 50% of the way there. So let's keep that going. Oh my gosh, and I can't believe we are 12,000 away from 500,000. Keep it up. We can do this.
$500,000 for Doctors Without Borders.
Yes.
We are doing a wonderful,
my
we're doing
goodness.
wonderful work here,
And we get to
gamers.
see Tara.
I need to see Tara.
And we're 1655 away from me singing again. That would be sick.
That's true.
Oh, good point.
490K, Spike gets to sing again.
That's right. She'll let me.
I will.
You know, speaking of that, we do have, okay, listen, we should do this together, Spike. We do have a $5 donation from M&K who says, in honor of the Kingdom Hearts run, can we have Fu sing a Disney song of her choice if we hit 500,000 during this run?
I was going to say.
Less than 3, love GDQ so much. I was going to say, you and I should sing part of a song if that happens, okay?
That's right. We will sing a part of a song. We get to $500,000. But gamers, we're in the final world.
We're in the final
KirbySora
area.
is literally cartwheeling to the final 2 bosses. We need those donations right now to make all of this happen. The pure value we're trying to give you all is unreal.
3 bonus bosses. It's not just 1, it's 3.
3 bosses, 1 Disney song, 1 birthday song, partridge in a pear tree. I don't know. We'll give you everything you want.
Let's do it. Get those donations in now. But all right, we are getting to these final fights. So this is the culmination of pretty much everything they've been working on the entire time. And so we just finished Neverland. So we have the Peter Pan D-Link, which is the most busted thing in the entire game. And you will see why. But here we are. We have this last menu, setting up those Fabricadabras, and all right, yeah, Sonic's getting into the Keyblade graveyard too. This is getting down to the wire, everyone.
And this is absolutely still a race. One death on KirbySora's side, and Sonic is right there into the same fight. But now we take on Bragg. Zigbar, but he doesn't quite have his eye missing.
Yeah, he doesn't have his eye patch, so, you know, lore, stuff like that.
You were talking about the Peter Pan D-Link.
Yes, absolutely. So we immediately get into that, and we need to build up the meter, and he does so many attacks at once that combo damage is just ridiculous. But the scary thing is that Bragg can be very finicky. You have to be blocking these. We also have recovery block, or whatever it's called, that when you get hit and you block, you will go back to full health, and that's super important. There it is. It's unbelievable. Incredibly good in crit level 1.
Yeah, to give a basic idea, again, the reason why stuff like Spellweaver and Peter Pan are so strong is because they're on level 1. That elevates the minimum amount of damage you will do with every strike. So you just want attacks that hit them like 1,000 times.
Yep.
So Peter Pan goes up there and goes, stab, 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 and then all of a sudden it deletes it. But now we go into the final boss.
This is the final boss!
3.
All right, Mickey's here. He's doing stuff, whatever. But we are trying to set up very specific Spellweavers because, again, like we were saying with Vanitas, the Vanitas earlier, we need him to be doing very specific things. So this is Spellweaver 1. It's looking good.
Happy, but we'll do it afterwards. We'll do it after the boss fight.
Yeah.
I don't want to. That would be such a mood killer.
That would be.
Sonic, unfortunately, you see barely missing out there on Bragg.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, we're getting for the second Spellweaver here. There's a few different spots that you can do it, and this is one of them. So that's looking good. We're going to be getting ready on time on this side if this goes well. All right. Again, trying to... This fight is so tense. All right. Great job on that side with Bragg.
And time! That is time for KirbySora.
Oh my goodness! Amazing work. That fight is incredibly difficult. First try on that. Oh, absolutely fantastic. And now, draw your attention to the left side. Let's see Sonic get it.
Oh my gosh, gamers, this second place race is going wild right now, going buck wild, but we have got Sonic taking on Vanitas 3 right here. Again, you're trying to look for enough flinches on the side of Vanitas to where you can go for these Spellweavers. You once again want to see him go underground, so you sort of drag all the damage into him.
Yep.
We've got, there he goes,
1.
underground, eating it.
Yep.
Nice, that's 1. It's very scary coming out of that attack because all the AoE that powers out after
And you pretty much intentionally have to get hit there for it to line up, and it's super scary. But number 2 is looking good here with the Spellweaver. Okay, we need to hit our Fabricadabras really fast.
Yeah, want to hit him, they'll jump into it, so when he jumps up, he still eats all that damage like an idiot. Will he be able to get this out?
No, not
we're
quite.
holding out.
That's
We're going to need a 4th one.
That's okay, we can set this up.
Let's go, Sonic.
I believe. Oh. That's okay. As you can see, sometimes that just happens. You have everything set up. The timing is just barely off. These fights are so incredibly difficult. Let's get some hype going. Let's get it. Let's see it.
Let's go, Sonic.
Come on. And please, last chance. Get your donations in now if you want to see even more boss fights.
We need $8,543
Let's go.
right now.
Now.
Sonic strategically setting this up for the Terra.
That was honestly Mickey's fault. That was Mickey's fault.
I saw that. Michael, what's wrong with you?
Come on, focus up.
Where did Michael come from for his?
I don't know who you're talking about. This is the newcomer.
Sorry, this is the newcomer screwing things up. But here we are. Again, if the fight goes perfectly, you only need 3 Spellweavers here. But a lot of times you need like perfect damage in there.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah, Sonic, I think not seeing something she wanted to see right there, so she's getting to set it back up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Death.
Yeah, let's go. We can do it.
This is an absolutely brutal final boss fight for it to end on.
It's so difficult. You can have a really clean run, and he just does not cooperate sometimes. All right, first one looking good here.
Okay, want some good damage here to set this up to hopefully be a 3-shot. That is very solid damage on the first one. Didn't even have to take the damage. The only way that Sonic is able to heal in this fight is from that renewal block.
Yep, from the renewal block, exactly.
Oh, nice. Sick play right there.
All right.
Under
Keep it going, everyone, please.
We can do this.
We can do this. Get those donations in. Support. Give all of your love and support to Sonic. We can do it.
That is great damage on the second one.
Sonic's
got the setup.
Let's
go. She could go all the way.
Oh.
Woo!
That was such an incredible race.
Yes.
Oh. All right, Spike. You got me on this one. We passed 490K. I'm ready for a song.
I'm gonna have to sing it. Gamers, I need you all to join me. We gotta tell Cent we love him one more time in one big song. 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to Cent. Happy birthday to Cent. Happy birthday, dear Cent. Happy birthday to you. Woo! We love you, Cent.
Oh, and I think we might have an appearance.
Let's go!
And that's... Woo! What?
We love you, buddy. I hate everything.
All right.
7.
Quick appearance of Cent.
Woo!
Oh my gosh,
All
what
right.
an amazing race. That was absolutely fantastic.
It really just kind of went to showcase how quickly, they make these strats look so easy, but how quickly it can go south. Again, we were on critical mode the entire time, level 1 the entire time. They didn't have any room for error, but they did an amazing showcase. The fact that 45 minutes, that is such an incredibly fast time in this category, all things considered. Great job to both KirbySora and Sonicshadowsilver2. Let's get one more round of applause for them.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you so much to our runners for inviting me on the couch. It's my first time commentating
You did great.
cards, and I just feel blessed to be welcomed as a part of this community. So thank you, Spike, for everything.
No, thank you so much. You run this game more than I do. I was like, oh, she knows everything as it turns out. All right. Well, with that being said, I think there are more speedruns to be done. I think we're going to kick it up to the front. Thank you both so much. We love you. Keep those donations coming in to support Doctors Without Borders. Woo!